Hey baddies, welcome to another Auntie Amy's Trashy Tarot. Today I'm doing a pick a card reading. This one's going to be all about why are they acting shady AF? And I'm going to be getting tarot, initials, and charms. I have done a bit of a pre-shuffle, but I will be pulling more cards as I need to for clarity. So if this is your first time to my channel, I just want to say hi, hello, how are you? It's really good to have you. I hope you will stick around. If you're a returning subscriber, hey guys, what is up? How are you? It's always good to connect with your energy, and I appreciate you being here, and I love connecting with you guys. And if you are a member of my channel, I want to say, hey, hi, how are you? It's really good to connect with your energy, and I appreciate you being here as well. If you're interested in my perks and my memberships, there is a join button down below you can hit, and a little video will pop up and tell you all about what I have to offer. So now I'm going to insert a little video for you guys who need a bit more time to see which group you're drawn to. If you're drawn to more than one group, there's probably going to be more than one message here for you. I'm going to give you a close-up of the card and the little charm that we have with each card. Now, with all that said, I'll see you beautiful, magical baddies on the other side. Bye, guys. Hey group one, all of you that selected poison apple, warning, deceit, ill intent, and you were drawn to this black obsidian hexagon crystal. This is going to be your reading all about why are they acting shady AF. We have quite a bit of a pre-shuffle here. I'll be getting more cards, and at the end of this reading, I'll be getting letters, initials, and charms, and we'll be getting more details. I also sometimes get a lot of like side messages or messages from ancestors, so just stick around and see what comes out for you. So, all right, be sure to take what resonates here and leave the rest behind, okay? So you have poisoned apple here, okay? Warning, deceit, ill intent. And obsidian is a protective crystal. It can be used to really help cleanse you of negativity. And it almost feels like something went bad, like something became poisoned, like a good apple became poisoned or a good apple went bad kind of situation. So let's get into the cards here and see what came out for you. We have family. This is hereditary. Interesting. Okay. We have incubus, dark male energy user. Horror clown, show off, wanting attention. Got a lot of hums going on. Okay, fun house, party, excitement, intrigue. Virgin in reverse, lives up to everyone else's expectations. Feelings of disdain and guilt towards spicy time. Hides true self, suppresses inner growth. Hermit, wisdom, self-knowledge, introvert, reflection, silence, need for space and time, connection to the natural world, intuition. Toxic X-Files. We have Titanic, holds on to things, people and or situations they thought were built to last, but inadvertently need to walk away from. We have 50 Shades of Disappointments. Repeatedly disappoints others by not following through, ghosting, lying, you name it. Crash. Their actions tend to have a rippling effect on others, with and without them knowing. However, they haven't paused and reflected enough to rectify their behavior. Can't handle crap. Can't handle crap. Okay, rides a panhandle motorcycle on the weekends, but needs a bedpan for the rest of the week. Hey guys, so it really feels like something went bad here. Something went bad. Perhaps that's your perception that something went bad here or something's going bad. I think the reality is maybe it was always bad. Maybe the shady feeling you have is something that's kind of always been there, you know. It feels like this person isn't super reliable. It feels like this person has actually done a lot of using. You may have family with this person. This may be a partner who you thought about having family with, or maybe you have family with. Perhaps this is someone in your family, but this is someone who feels very close enough for you to overlook some very shady behavior. And we do this because we love a bitch, okay? We just do. We just do. We love people. And we want them to be the good people that we see them as. We want them to be that person. But the truth of the matter is there's a lot that's been going on. And you probably have just come to the point in your own walk, your own journey, where you can be like, you know what? I see it. I see how I've given myself away to this situation. Be it family, be it partner, be it what it is. You know, you can kind of see how you may have given this person more chances than they deserved. And we do this because we love them. We do this because we care. We do this because we have very good intentions. But unfortunately, it is what it is. This person is acting shady as fuck because they are. They are, love. They are shady. And I feel like this person has been using you. And for some of you, they've been hoarding your attention and your time, your money, your resources, and your love. And it's like the universe calling out to you and your wisdom within and saying, look and see, look and see, look and see the truth. How many times have they not been there for you? How many times have they turned their back on you? They have no idea of their destructive ways. They don't think about how they affect other people. We have manipulation here. This person is extremely manipulative. This person, they feel like someone who's very isolated, okay? But I don't feel like it's isolation because of, like, they're alone. I think they're isolated because they're so manipulative, if that makes any sense. It's like a social construct of isolation. Not really being able to emotionally kind of vibe with people. There's something about not being able to really feel emotions in a deep way. We have the Three of Books. The Three of Books here. They're on fire. We have the Five of Pentacles. I feel such a struggle here. The Knight of Books. And the Two of Beakers. I feel like this person has really fought to kind of like keep control of the situation. And I feel like they feel the revealing that the apple is poisoned. The revealing of the manipulation of the relationship. Like, it's almost like they know you can see it now. They know you see that they are a horror clown. You might be drawn to the clown group. I haven't done that yet, but we have a clown showing up. You can see the funhouse circus that they've put on, the show. This could be a Leo that you're dealing with. They're acting shady as fuck because they are shady as fuck, okay? They are. Because they don't know how to be real with you. It's like there's always an angle here, it seems like. That's why I'm picking up at these cards. There's always an angle. Always trying to figure this out. Like how to manipulate the emotion in this relationship. How to get you to do what they want you to do. And I feel like it breaks your heart to kind of like see it. And I understand this. It's very difficult to see that the fruit has gone bad. It's very difficult to see that what the relationship you thought you had with this very close person was an illusion. It was not what you thought it was. That can be a point of spiritual awakening when you start seeing the truth of these toxic relationships. Because, usually we're toxic together. Okay, so we see their toxic traits and we begin to see our own as well for growth, right? And, let's get a little bit more into the manipulation, because I keep getting pulled to books. And books, the books make me think of the Pentacles here with the Five of Pentacles. Something about that pursuit, that fight. The fight to manipulate your books, your money, your resources, your emotions. Or to surrender them in silence is what I hear, the Ace of Beakers. To surrender those things in silence. Some of you have someone who is like emotionally cruel. They're very cold. They're very calculated. Far more than what you think. Okay. I'm hearing like emotionally brutal. And listen, I think some of you have given them a pass, like they don't mean to be emotionally cruel. No, they do. They do. Okay? Some of them are feeding from it. They are the ones that have infected the apple. They're the ones that made the apple poisoned. It's their infection. Some of you guys have someone who is extremely toxic. And unfortunately, some of y'all love them, because we're human beings and we love people sometimes. And sometimes we love people that just aren't good for us, and it can be tough. It can be really tough. But being able to see that the apple is poisoned, be able to see the lies and deceit and manipulation is very powerful. It will break your heart. It will, just asking the question, why are they acting shady as fuck? The ability to ask that question really opens doors to truth. Not just within the mirror of somebody else, but the mirror of self. It takes a bravery, an honesty. You think the poison apple is about them, but it's about you. It's about the illusions you have told yourself about this shady relationship and how you have given too much of yourself to it. Some of you have given pounds of flesh. You've just given chunks of yourself away. And this could be, like I said, family, could be romantic. And family can sometimes be our biggest obstacle to healing. Because we get in those little, these traumatic, toxic patterns with our families, and we just repeat them and repeat them and repeat them until it becomes like a gaping wound, and we don't know how to stop. And I feel like you're waking up to something that's very true. Yes, they are shady AF. Shady AF. They are. They're acting shady AF because they are. This is who they are. You are picking up on who they are. And I get that it's very disappointing. Corruption. Sometimes it's like that. And I get that that's hard. But sometimes it's like that. People are just corrupt. They're manipulative. Sorry, I had to clear my throat chakra. This person evidently wants power of some kind over you. And I feel like for some of you, there's corruption of your word. Like when they talk about you, they don't tell the truth about what you say. And I feel like they make it look like you don't give what you give to them because they know that they're taking too much from you. I feel like you may not realize this, but they don't speak favorably of you. And anytime you make plans to, like, if you've noticed this, some of you, anytime you make plans to kind of like move on or get your own shit together that doesn't really involve them, there's some kind of, like, they show up. There's some kind of obstacle. There's some kind of like need or corruption of your plan. Let me explain. It would be like, say you're going to college and you have to study for a big test, and it's a test you have to pass. And all of a sudden, your partner decides the weekend before your test on Monday, and you're having to study, they're going to fight with you. They're going to fight with you to the point where you can't study, and you're going to fail that test on Monday. Okay? That's what I'm talking about. People who show up to get in your way, okay, of something they know you want to do. And that is born out of something darker than jealousy. It's darker than envy. It's very destructive, because as someone who is, working very hard, and that's just an example, but trying to do something, and you have someone you care about come in and block you actively over and over and over in different ways, it can be very soul crushing. And some of you need to realize that you have something like this going on. The shadiness that you are picking up on is they are shady. And if you reflect on this, you're going to find, yes, indeed, they are shady at AF, and it's more than one thing. It's multiple things. And you're becoming aware of it so you can make changes in this relationship that benefit you. Did you hear me? That benefit you. Period. Okay, group 1, let's get you some letters, initials, and some charms. Okay, group 1, these are going to be your letters, your initials, and your charms. Keep in mind, it's a general reading, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. These could be your initials, their initials, a meaningful word, a screen name. Just take what resonates. So I'm going to read these off to you. We have BVPCEEOK HEXNAID. Okay, well, we have a hex here, y'all. So for some of you guys, if you've been wondering if this person has, hexed you, maybe we have the skull here. This often reminds me of Beelzebub, okay, which he's connected to magic. We have a crystal star here. Let me look at all these charms. We have a peace sign. I feel like they're trying to mess up your peace. We have the death. We have skull and crossbones. Tree, family tree. We have the turtle. This could be generational as well. You may be dealing with. This could be a friend. This could be a different person than this person too. We have a bat. The casting, if you have been feeling this, the casting that took place at night, I feel like we have a mermaid here. So we could have a Cancer, a Pisces. We have an angel here. I'm getting like Archangel Michael would be effective against this, hex breaking. If that is of your paradigm, if that's what you're thinking, that is your validation. I feel like for some of you, we have a money piece here. We have money here twice. I feel like they're trying to choke up your money as well. And we have an umbrella. So I feel like they're trying to block your blessings as well. Let's pull some tarot. Tell me more about this person. I feel like this is a separate message for most of you who resonate with this. This will not resonate for all of you. This may not be a hex as much as someone sending you like negative energy. Okay, so we're going to find out more about this person. Tell me more about this person sending this hex energy or negative energy towards my group 1. It's almost like you have quite a few haters or something like that. We have the Ace of Books here. We have the Solitude. We're not taking reversals. We have Knowledge. And we have 5 of Beakers. Oh. Okay. Okay, so this is somebody who wants to isolate you, of course. They want to isolate you in your pain and your suffering, okay? This person feels like they have more knowledge than you. They feel like they know more than you. They want to block you from really any kind of good thing is what I hear. This is a nighttime casting. They may be getting involved, trying to involve themselves in your dreams. Okay, they're trying to, with the turtle here, like they're trying to slow things down. They've been trying to get you focused on your pain. Okay, whatever pain it is, tell me more about this. Tell me more about this. Whatever pain this is, it's almost like they want you alone and in your suffering. Okay, you may have been feeling this pull at you and unsure. We have the 4 books here, and we have the 8 of Pentacles. And some of you may have been more affected than others. Okay. And for some of you, it's coming off like a jinx more than a hex. Just because of like you're very protected. Some of you guys, like it's coming off as something annoying. But you need to clear your energy. If you have wards, you need to get your wards cleared and charged and up and running. Okay, we have the Fool. Okay. All right. Because I feel like, tell me about this Fool. You know the way. You know the way with this change here. You know the way with this change. And I feel like this person is trying to keep you from this new path, okay? They're trying to keep you from this positive turning of the wheel. They want you focused on the pain and the solitude, the loneliness. You have the knowledge, everything you need on the new path, okay? And you have all the knowledge you need to get out of the situation you're in. So if you're feeling this, you know, it's time for you to do what you do. Protect yourself, okay? Clear your energy. We have the Queen of Torches here. This may also be a fire sign, or you may be a fire sign. Leo, Sag, Aries, okay? There's all kinds of ways and different paradigms to break things like this. So it's important that you work within your own paradigm, okay, to do what's most powerful for you. Also, I believe wholeheartedly in intuitive magic. I believe in traditional and intuitive. So combine those things. And if you don't know what to do, and you know, the Archangel Michael clearing prayer is always a good place to start, okay? Your energy will get really clear really quickly, and you'll get clarity about what to do if you feel this applies to you. Again, this will not apply to everyone, all right? Okay, group 1, that's what I received for you. I hope this was a helpful and insightful and entertaining reading. If it was, please let me know down in the comments below. I would love to hear from you guys. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I'd love to have you as a member of my tribe. If you haven't checked out my memberships yet, please hit that little button down below and check out my little video about all the perks I'm offering. And if you'd like to see more readings like this one, give me a thumbs up. And I'll see you beautiful, magical baddies on the other side. Bye, guys. Hey, group 2, all of you that selected horror and you were drawn to this little frog. This is going to be your reading all about why are they acting shady AF. Now, be sure to stay tuned to the end of this reading because I'm going to be getting letters, initials, and charms. Of course, I'll be pulling more cards as well. And be sure to take what resonates, okay? And leave the rest behind. Always use your own discernment, okay? So we have horror, overwhelm, drama, anxiety. Feel a lot of energy with this card. A lot of, you know, anxiety, overwhelm, okay? That's coming through really clearly. We have Cat People was the movie. This card is about repressed emotion, passion, primal instinct. What else came out for you? We have signs from spirit, synchronicities. We have risky business, warning, playing with fire. Hmm. We have burning evidence. Oh my. We have builder, visionary, tactile, technical, structured, attention to detail, independent, logical, active, attentive, precision, problem solver, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay, we have craftsperson, attention to detail, Virgo, willpower, creative, Sagittarius, follow through, highly skilled, spiritual, maker, Pisces, innovator, artisan, goal oriented, Leo. Um, Lots of creative energy here. We have love story, once upon a time. So, I'm just going to say, I feel like you're a very romantic type, anxious soul. What I mean by romantic is that you have a way of viewing the world through a certain kind of lens. And it's very specific to you. And some people would say it's romanticized, um, but not necessarily romantically, if you know what I'm saying. Okay. Um, I feel like you have a unique perspective on the world. I feel like you're a very unique person. Um, I feel like overwhelm and anxiety are probably a part of your everyday life. Um, because I feel the nervous, and I'm not a doctor, okay? This is just what I'm feeling. If it's not yours, don't take it, all right? But it feels like someone's nervous system is at times overactive, underreactive, or misfiring. And so you're having problems kind of like feeling okay in the vessel where other people would normally feel okay. um, you have problems because it's almost like I'm seeing, how a car misfires, or they used to in the old days. When they misfired, they would jump. And I kind of feel that. Like, I feel this body kind of like jumping, getting like electrical, neural like stimulation, and just being on edge. Maybe you're hypervigilant. Um, and I want you to know beneath all of that is power. Okay? There's a lot of power underneath that, your power. Okay, so let's keep going. Let's keep on going. We have intuitive healer, seeks unity of mind, body, and spirituality. Spirituality. My tongue's heavy, y'all. Feminine, works in human centric fields, restores balance, creates growth in others. Perfectionist, anxious, stressful, unsatisfied, defensive, low self esteem, strives for the impossible, never feeling good enough, non committal. So I feel like you probably think quite a few people are acting shady AF. If this doesn't resonate, then this is probably not going to be your reading. Okay. Check another group. Because I feel like this is someone who, because of a lot of issues with feeling okay, like in everyday life, and it could be you have chronic illness or something like that as well. You could be dealing with pain, okay? You often get suspicious of people. You don't trust people, and you don't let people in. And I just want to tell you something. It's okay to have solid boundaries, okay? Not everyone deserves to be in your close corners. You know what I'm saying? However, there is a ton of stressful energy in this group, very tightly wound, okay? Very, very pent up with a constant thought of if someone means what they say, if someone's trying to get over on you, just a lot of in our head. Now, remember I said you have a very romanticized way of seeing the world. And part of that romanticized way of seeing the world is causing you to question people because they're not acting in those ways. They're not fitting in your puzzle piece exactly. And it's keeping you a bit isolated. It's keeping you a bit away from people, which may be on some level feeding a subconscious need to isolate from people. However, it could also be a self-sabotaging mechanism to keep you away from people. So you have to kind of follow your own gut with where you're at if this is resonating, because we're at different places. Listen, you're very gifted. Your mental space, your mind that I'm connecting with, your energy that I'm connecting with, is very unique and very gifted. And all of you are different, okay? It's like I'll tell you what I'm experiencing, okay? I feel like I am sitting at the head of a classroom, and out in front of me are these desks. And sitting at the desks are these beings who have basically opened up their consciousness for me. And it's incredible. It's amazing. Each one of you are so richly complex, like galaxies forming inside of people's headspaces, universes born there. It's amazing. It's amazing the potential and the realities within those. Yet all of you are intricately connected through this very unique creative flow. You are a healer, and many of you don't have to really do much to do that healing. It's not like you have to go to do anything to do it. You just have the healing touch. You have healing hands. Your art is healing. Your voice is healing. So right now, a lot of you are probably not fully into the intuitive healer energy. You're in this perfectionist, hypervigilant, questioning, suspicious of people energy, because you're protecting your energy. You're protecting yourself. You're busy trying to, fix the state of being here. Being okay, feeling okay, which I have to say is priority. You Being okay is priority. I need you to say it with me, okay? You being okay is priority. All right. Now, I have to break it to you that not everyone around you is shady AF. Okay. Not everyone around you has bad intentions. Unfortunately, you have this thing going on where it's very hard for you to know who to trust right now. And I feel like for you specifically, your guides, your ancestors, God forms, whatever you work with, are going to come through with synchronicities for you. Okay, we have the devil here. The whole deck is in reverse. We have the high priestess. I'm hearing you are your own worst enemy. Okay, this is real talk. You are your own worst enemy. Okay. I feel like you overanalyze yourself. You overanalyze people. You look for how they don't fit into your narrative like they should. And then they're gone. Or they never were there. I think it's time for you to open your heart with the Ten of Pentacles. Is this the Ten of Pentacles? The Ten of Pentacles here. It's time for you to open your heart. Okay? And what I'm feeling here is it's time for you to start using your intuition. Okay? That's what it's there for. You are more emotionally intelligent than you give yourself credit for. And it's time for you to engage your good emotions and learn how to develop your intuitive language with those good emotions, okay? It's going to help you know who to trust. It's time for you to ask your ancestors, angels, God forms, whatever you work with, ask them for signs that you can trust somebody. So I'm getting develop a language of trust with your guides, like signs of trust. Build that rapport, strengthen it. It's going to make this so much easier for you. Because you know the way. And there's a pattern here that you've been stuck in. And I feel like you're very suspicious of people, which I understand this. I really do. You may be a cardinal sign, which is Libra, Capricorn, Cancer, one other. Oh, who is it? Who is it? Oh, it slipped my mind. Did I say Capricorn? Anyway, okay, I can't remember. Anyway, there's one more. It's just slipping my mind. But they've been in a crazy cycle with Capricorn and Pluto for the last 15 years. And it's brought radical transformation. And it's been very difficult. And you may be one of those people. And you may be at the part of the journey with that where you're just really suspicious of everyone because everyone so far has turned out to be, a POS, right? And you've had to kind of look at yourself and you're at the state of alarm. You're alarmed at what you see. So you're saying, why are they acting shady AF? And unlike the first group, I think for you, you're not really surrounded by people who are shady. I feel like your nervous system is telling you that because it's been so bad for so long. And it's time to, my nose is itching. It's time for you to allow change to happen. It's time for you to start trusting yourself more, because there's some really beautiful doors and roads going to open for you. Tell me about this Ten of Pentacles here. You have to learn what the language is, what it feels like when you're with somebody that you can trust, what those good feelings are for, what it feels like. You have to allow someone to earn your trust. You have to open the door to allow someone to earn your trust, to build a foundation with you, okay? You have to learn who the right people are. And we have the Seven of Wands here. You have to understand that part of the journey is you're going to fuck up. Okay? It won't always be easy. People are not going to fit into your ideal of how they should have, would have, could have been. Okay? Because people don't even know what your ideal or your romanticized version of life is. And let me tell you something. Everyone has like an idea of how they think things should be. Okay? Yours just seems to be very strong. And if it doesn't go that way, then it seems to be a problem. And it feels like not many people fit into that, and there's a lot of suspicion. And I feel like you do have some good people around you. We have the Three of Wands here. I feel like there are people who want to earn your trust, okay? They won't be perfect, all right, but they want to go on that journey with you. So I feel like whoever you're asking about specifically, I feel like they want to earn your trust. They want to go on that journey with you. I feel like they know that you have anxiety. They know that you may have issues. And they're willing to go there with you, even though there is issues. But you have to be willing to open the door. You have to be willing to give them an opportunity. People cannot earn your trust if you don't give them the opportunity. It's impossible, right? It's absolutely impossible. And the bottom of the deck is Eight of Pentacles. So this is someone who's willing to put in the work, okay, to earn your trust. Why are they acting shady AF? It feels like they're not. It feels like you're interpreting them as they are because of what's going on with you. And it's almost like you're projecting like a lot of fear of being close, or them not fitting a certain narrative that's kind of like self-sabotaging you and keeping you at distance. You know, but this person, even though they're aware of their issues, they still, you know, they want to put in the work. Like, this person cares. They care. And I know that for some of you, that's uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable to think someone, because I think some of you think that you're a problem because you're you're sensitive and you have anxiety and you have issues. Listen, people have issues. Human beings have issues. It's part of being a human being. We are imperfect. We are flawed. That's what makes us each unique. And I know it's hard to trust people because you've been through a lot. I get it. I get like the nervous system doesn't always work like we want it to. I get it. And I understand how you could feel like maybe that takes up too much room. Sorry, I had to clear my throat chakra, my throat. But you don't take up too much room for this person, okay? You know, you could have more than one person here. You could have a fire sign and an earth sign, so Leo, Sag, Aries, um, Pinnacle Man. I want to call him Pinnacle Man. I don't know why. Pinnacle Man. Taurus, Capricorn, maybe some Virgo. So, I feel like it's just time for you to be able to kind of let your guard down and know that you actually do have good people around you. And I feel that on some level, some of you guys know this. You do. It's just you're having a hard time kind of like making the leap to starting to allow people the door to trust. Okay. And this is your validation that it's time to kind of like open the door and say, okay, I'm going to trust you. I'm going to let you in a little bit. We're going to see what happens. Don't let them in to a comfortable degree. This person's going to walk with you there. Okay? All right? Okay, let's get you guys some letters, initials, and some charms. Okay, group 2, these are going to be your letters, your initials, and your charms. Keep in mind, it's a general reading, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. These could be your initials, their initials, a meaningful word, a screen name. Just take what resonates. So we have AWYKJRMOKDBVUPM. Okay. All right, so let's see your charms here. We have a sunflower. I feel like sunflowers are going to be a sign for you of alignment, of positive, like trust. Birds. I'm hearing blue jay. This isn't a blue jay, but I'm hearing blue jays. Okay. Okay, we have a zombie charm here. I'm hearing like, don't try to resurrect the dead. Don't try to, some of you guys, there's something, how do you know not to trust? If something's over, let it lie. What's what I'm hearing? If something's over, let it lie. And we have a blue, is that a blackbird? We have a blackbird. Birds, blackbirds is another one. There's a California charm here. California may be relevant for some of you guys. There's seashells, a postcard. There's messages. There's going to be messages coming in for you guys. We have Libra. We have the scales. Make sure people talk to you. We have a phone here, messages. Make sure people talk to you in a balanced way. Like, make sure people don't come at you sideways. How do you know you can trust someone? They don't talk to you crazy. Don't let people talk to you crazy. That's what I'm hearing from Spirit. Don't. I feel like it's really important that there's a need to release the past. Some of you guys need to release somebody from the past. It's like you're dragging them with you, this zombie here. There's something about California. Maybe you're from California, but there's a strong, like there's a strong connection to California here. Let's pull some more cards. Tell me more about the situation. Tell me more about the situation. What else we need to know? What else we need to know? Pay attention when you see sunflowers, okay? When you see sunflowers, a scale, or a Libra sign, okay? There's also something about October and the Day of the Dead. Also Halloween and Samhain, okay? All right, we'll get 3 cards here. 2 from the top, 1 from the bottom. Okay, we have the Moon, we have the 3 of Cups, and we have the 10 of Wands here. You know, it really feels like, you know, I'm picking up on like the burdens of this 10 of Wands energy here. And it feels heavy. You know, I feel like some of you guys have a lot of like responsibilities, also like emotional baggage. Probably this, I feel like some of you guys are literally dragging someone behind you. And I'm getting with the moon here, I'm just getting like it's time. See how the werewolf is howling at the moon? Like it's time to release this burden. The next full moon, you guys might do a releasing of whatever this burden is, because we have the 3 of Cups here. So I feel like this is the energy coming in with the release of this energy. You know, I get that this is hard. Okay, it's hard to let go of something that's affected you so deeply. Understand that letting go a lot of times happens in stages. You know, it doesn't just happen overnight. But sometimes we do little rituals, prayers and things that help us kind of like figure out how to create space between what was and what will be. And I feel like for you guys, that's important. Okay, so that's why it's coming forward. All right. Okay, group 2, that's what I received for you. I hope this was a helpful and insightful reading. If it was, please let me know down in the comments below. I would love to hear from you guys. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I'd love to have you as a member of my tribe. And if you'd like to see all the perks I offer for my memberships, please hit that little join button down below and you can check out my little video where it talks about all my little perks. And if you'd like to see more videos and readings like this one, give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you beautiful, magical baddies on the other side. Bye, guys. Hey, group 3, all of you that selected the creepy clown and or you were drawn to the cat pin, the cat charm. This is going to be your reading all about why are they acting shady AF. Keep in mind this is a general reading, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. I will be pulling more cards for clarity, and at the end of this reading, I'm going to be getting letters, initials, and charms. All right, so we have old fears, defense, courage. And we have our little cat trying to escape. They don't want to be around this clown either, but maybe they do. We don't know. So let's find out. Okay. Well, okay, there's your charm. They're laying down. Okay. They're a cat. They do what they want. Okay. We have fate here. That's from It Follows. We have talking heads, gossip, two-faced people. Ooh. We have the delusional God acts as if everyone should kiss their butt and shower them with love, but they don't deserve it. Over it, tired of drama. Okay, my cards are getting all mixed up. We have divine timing is at work. Have patience. Okay. We have primal fear. They use fear as a way to control or intimidate people in their lives, but it may only be an act. They may not follow through on their threats. We have defender, overly humble, takes things personally, represses their feelings, overcommitted, fearful, too altruistic, reluctant to change. Fairy godmother, hexes others. This is in reverse. Hexes others, susceptible to magical attacks, spiteful trickster, cruel, selfish, ruthless, interferes with others' plans, unreasonable. We have family time. We have under spiritual attack, fighting off negative energies, fighting off spiritual warfare, needing to clear your energy. Recording, announcement, expression, revealing. Woo, y'all. This feels dramatic as fuck. This feels dramatic. Woo, woo, woo. Okay. Let's get some tarot up in this bitch. Okay. Let's get some tarot here. They're acting shady as fuck. Okay. Because they're talking about you. Okay? If you're wondering if they're talking about you, they are. This creepy ass clown. You might be drawn to group 2 as well. You might be drawn to group 2. Sorry, my tongue's heavy, y'all. Okay, because of my medicine. All right, they're definitely talking about you. If you have an online presence, they may be talking about your online presence. If you are in the witchy community, this person's talking about you. Okay, it may be in a witchy community or an online community. It could be a coven. It could be among friends as well. We have spiritual attack here twice. And some of you guys may be thinking like maybe this person is sending you negative energy. Well, they're talking about you. And there's a lot of energy going into these conversations. And, you know, we have family time here, and I feel like they're talking about your private personal business. I'm hearing private personal business, okay? And there's threats as well. Perhaps this person has made threats about revealing something about your family. Or this could be at your work as well. Give me some energy here. We have strength. Could be a Leo. You could be a Leo. We have the Page of Pentacles. Just look at that. You know, it feels like, you know, I'm reading intuitively here as well. It just feels like someone wanting to get in your way. Somebody not leaving you alone. And, you know, we have courage here, and I feel like that's you. I think you stepped out or stepped apart. Tell me about this. I feel like you over it, tired of the drama. I feel like you moved away. I'm sorry if I pulled on you guys. Are you guys okay? Are you all right? Okay. I feel like you moved away. You went no contact. You were tired of this pattern repeating. We have the King of Pentacles in reverse. Now, Some of you, this involves like a masculine energy. Could be Earth, sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, Leo as well. But it feels like you've upset this masculine energy. Okay. I hear it like mama's mad. Some of you guys got somebody's mama mad. We have several cards here that came out. We have the 10 of Wands. We have the Lovers. We have the Knight of Wands. And we have the 4 of Pentacles. It just wasn't enough. I'm hearing it wasn't enough. They're definitely talking about you, relationships, you not being enough, you not giving enough. And if they have found out about like some kind of witchy thing you're doing, they feel like you may be attacking them, or they're telling people that you're attacking them. That won't be for all of you. Just, you know, if you know, you know, because you know. Okay, you're gonna know. I'm pulling on this recording, and it feels like you've got someone who's very immature, feeding information to a masculine, and could be a feminine here as well. It has to do with your online presence. So yeah, if you're wondering, yeah, they know. They know all about it. They're talking about it. They're scared of you. Some of you, they're very scared of you. Others of you, they're pissed off about you over the drama and you getting distant. This could be family again, family or close friend group. You definitely, there's distance here. Like you were just, I'm not doing this pattern anymore. And your refusal to like do the pattern with them is like, oh, well, you think you're better than your family, or you think you're better than your friend group, or you think you're better than whatever. Okay. Some of y'all have somebody at work who you're wondering, okay, and you work there a lot, or you've worked there a long time, or it's like, and you're wondering. And listen, they do not want you to supersede them. They do not want you to do better than them. They may tell you that, but they don't. Okay? They want to steal the show because they think they've done more. Okay? And they think that you haven't done enough. Okay? So if you're wondering if they're acting shady because they don't want you to be over them or become more successful, then that's yes. That's why they're acting shady AF, because they are. And there's ulterior motive. Some of you guys, like, the gossip is real. The gossip is real. And it feels like the gossip really centers, and I think this is why it may feel like hex energy almost, or like jinxie energy, or just like a negative flow, is because they do not want you to be successful. They do not want you to be successful in whatever it is you're doing. Like they actively speak negativity into it. And the thing is that they don't realize that you are operating in divine timing. You are in a whole other place. Like you have moved away from this on so many levels. And it feels like this was very difficult to do. And it's hard when you start living at a different kind of experience. Like you're not participating in patterns of toxicity with people. So you're able to see the drama, you're able to see it playing out, and you just kind of pull yourself out of that. And then people get real angry and they start saying things that aren't true. They start talking, they start actively, you know, sending hate towards you by speech, and you get a couple of people speaking hate about you or gossiping negatively about you, and it's just like a little whirlwind of negativity coming towards you, and your spidey senses go off. Like, why are they acting so shady? Because they're talking about you with malice. And darling, they know. Whatever you have going on that feels like, if it's not witchy, it's definitely something that you didn't want them to know. They know, okay? If they don't know exactly, they have a damn good idea of what it is. And they're talking about it, and they're judging you harshly for it. They do not want you to be successful. They do not want you to move on. They want you to come back and play toxic with them. Why won't you do that? And I feel like it's very important for you to know that you can't trust them, even if this is family, okay? And I feel like some of you guys need to hear that. Listen, you need to vet your family and your friends for being trustworthy. And I know that's not a popular opinion, but it's just a fact. Because not every family member is trustworthy, just like not every friend or potential friend is trustworthy. And you go by people's behavior. That's all you have, right? It doesn't mean you shut off your heart necessarily, but these people are scandalous. They really are. I mean, they're acting shady AF because they are. And with the fate here, I feel like, you determined your own fate in a way. Like you made a decision to change and went against the grain. And that was a no-no. You don't do that. And you did. And now they're just like, I got to tell you, like some of you guys have like a group of people talking about you who are a little obsessed with you. You're like their rock star. You're their main character. Because they can't get their shit together. Because now you've become one of the patterns. In your absence, they've made a pattern around you of toxicity. So, with that said, I would recommend that you do some clearing of your energy. Okay? And whatever your paradigm is, you do some tightening up of that energy, because there definitely is a negative flow here. And it feels hurtful. It feels like people hating on someone and being shady with someone because a person decided that they wanted to heal and become a better person. And it created space between you and that person or those people. And so now they feel like you're better than that you feel like you're better than them or whatever. And that was never the case. But you can't really explain that to them now, though, can you? Nope, you can't. You got to move on. That's right. So let's get you guys some letters, initials, and some charms. Hey, group 3, this is going to be your letters, your initials, and your charms. Keep in mind, this is a general reading, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. This could be your initials, their initials, a meaningful word, a screen name. Just take what resonates. We have YXFO, AETS, ZSZQ, TTJI. Okay, so we have the indigenous coin here. So I feel like you guys have some indigenous ancestors around you protecting you right now. We have the pentacle as well. Yeah, there's a lot. I feel like this is important because we have all this weird energy here we just talked about. Um, you guys have a lot of ancestors around you, specifically. Uh, you have to ask them to help you. Okay, you have to reach out. You have to say, help me with this, help protect me, especially if, this is a family issue. It's important that you reach out, okay, and ask for help, and they will give it to you, okay? We have a little heart here. Um, I feel like you guys, this has been hard, like a heart on your heart. Um, oh, we have a little rocking horse. Ah. It's hard to see the truth in people, especially people that have grown up with, people, who have, been in your life because I hear, like, I have good memories too. Like, I have good things that happened. But it's just not enough. Not enough. We have the holidays. There's something about the holidays here. Um, you can't just play happy family at the holidays. You can't just play happy fun time at the holidays. If it's not good the other times, then it doesn't matter. Um, one thing being, because I'm pretty isolated, I'm pretty alone. And one thing I can tell you, being alone, living the life of kind of like the hermit card to a degree, has taught me is that I know the value of people and the holidays and what it can mean. Like, I feel like I'm learning that um, in a different way, I feel like you guys may be going through something where you're learning your value to people and people's value to you. Um, and what makes how can you make your life special, perhaps with less people in your life or giving certain people less access? I feel like your ancestors want to come in and help you almost reconfigure some parts of your life, perhaps letting new people in, people that will serve a purpose to help heal up some of your heart, but in a healthy way, in a way that serves you instead of harms you. I can't ignore the fact there's a ring here. Okay, there's a little ring here. Um, there goes a little ring. And, I would be removed if I didn't say, like, for some of you, like, there's someone, out there for you. Okay, maybe closer than what you think. Um, that's going to be family. Okay, they are your family. Okay, they are your family. They may already be in your life. Okay, they could be. Some of you, they're not. It's just, and we have a little rocking horse. I mean, this is somebody you may have family with. You may build, have children with, or fur babies, or a business, or something you love. And it feels like there will be happy times. There'll be like a redefining of holidays, a redefining of family. It feels very fruitful. It feels very sweet. It feels very happy. And I feel like group 3, you haven't had a tremendous amount of happiness and you deserve it. So please, please don't sabotage yourself, okay? Allow your harvest of happiness to come in, okay? Ask your ancestors for help. All right, group 3? Okay, group 3, that's what I received for you. I hope this was a helpful and insightful and entertaining reading. If it was, please leave me a comment down below. I would love to hear from you guys. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I'd love to have you as a member of my tribe. And if you haven't checked out my memberships with all the perks, there's a little join button down below. You can push it and a little video will pop up and tell you all about it. If you would like to see more readings like this one, give me a thumbs up. And I'll see you beautiful, magical baddies on the other side. Bye, guys. Hey group 4, all of you that selected the jack-o'-lantern and or the teddy bear charm, this is going to be your reading all about why are they acting shady AF. Keep in mind this is a general reading, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. I will be pulling more cards for clarity, and at the end of this group I'm going to get letters, initials, and charms as well. So, okay, we have secrets hidden, unclear. Okay, well, there you go. There you go. We have teddy bear. Okay. All right. So, I gotta tell you, it feels shady, y'all. It feels straight up shady. We have suspicious. It feels shady. It feels like some shady shit's going on. We have spiderweb, caught, lies, deceit. Okay. We have bare bones, facts, and nitty gritty. Okay. All right, we're going to get into it. Okay, here we go. We have Casper, friendly spirit helping. Okay. Fake apology. Oh. Getting played. Manipulation, lies, controlling, pulling the strings. Fulfilling a fantasy. Lobbyist. Relies on others to follow through. Liar. Uses excessive compliments to persuade. Works for others. Uses money to manipulate. Y'all. We have martyr. Willing to proceed despite risk of injury. Sacrifice by choice, goes distance for others, fights for injustice for others, not just for self, you guys. Rebel in reverse. Difficulty trusting others, out of control, highly sensitive to social issues, destructive, hard to connect on a personal level, nihilistic. You guys. P.S. I love you. Uses the phrase I love you to pull people back into their life and to justify why they act like an ass. It doesn't say like an ass, but I'll lay that right there. Y'all can't really see that though. So I'll put it over here. But still that. We have gone with the wind. As quickly as they appear, the faster they will vanish. Full of air, pretends they have it all together, but is holding it all in with compression socks. Oh, this feels gross. And it feels gross because I feel like this is being done with malicious intent. Like, this person enjoys doing this to people. And it feels wicked with the 10 of Wands here. It feels like it's really been a burden, you know. What the fuck is this about? What the fuck is this about? What is this? What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? Tell me about it. We want to know. We want to know. Switch decks. Tell me about this. Did they do it? Did they do it? Why are they acting shady? We have a lump that fell out. We have knowledge. We have the Four of Beakers. And we have the Ace of Torches. I feel like you know. You know. You know. It's a burden to know this. It's a burden. It's a burden to know this. I don't want to know this. This is how I feel. Like, this is what I'm channeling. I don't want to know this shit. Why can't we just go back to the way it was? Because you can't. You cannot. Okay? Yes, they did it. I feel like the opportunity, I'm going to tell you, the opportunity presented kind of by surprise. And they were just like, you know what? I'm hearing one more time for old time's sake. Authority. You know, I just saw them and it just happened. Look at this. Look at the picture. I couldn't help myself. It was on the phone though. So does that matter? Ace of Books. It was on the phone though. It was in text. Does that matter? Yes, bitch, it matters. Yes. Yes, you cheating ass motherfucker, it matters. We have growth. That's you. I feel a tingle in my hand. My hand is tingling. Growth. Because you know this. You're just getting validation. You know this. If this is you, if this is your stack, you know. And listen, we're not going to do this. They're not sorry. They're not sorry, okay? And this person will lay their burdens on you. They don't give a fuck. They enjoy this shit. This is somebody who enjoys this shit. Why are they acting shady as fuck? Because they are. They did it. They deceived you. Some of you, this is like an online thing. It may involve corn, corny corn. I laugh because, I mean, it sounds, I'm not laughing at the situation. I'm laughing at the word I'm having to use. For some of you, it's like in a video game. Or they've been on that site again. For some of you, this is somebody at work that you found on their phone. We have sacrifice. We have violence. And we have the Four Torches. Listen. Listen to me. You listen to your Auntie Amy. We're not going to do that anymore. You're not going to sacrifice and put yourself in pain in hopes of this happy, good time. Okay? You're not doing that. That's not going to happen here. Okay? This person is not who you think they are. They're not. And don't let them hit you out of the blue with this happy, good, fun time. Oh, you know what? I had this experience and now I can see clearly how much you mean to me. Oh, really, bitch? It took you cheating on me. It took you lying and deceiving me for you to see how much I mean to you. Do you understand what a messed up statement that is to make? You manipulative. Yeah. Don't let this person for 1 minute make you feel as if you owe them space, because you do not. You don't owe this person anything. And I think you have had a habit in your life of over-giving of yourself, over-sacrificing. And it's just time. It's time for it to stop. You deserve so much better, okay? Growth. That's you. Growing, evolving, moving past this. This. You know. And you can't unknow it. And you can't force it to be all right. Because if it's not right for you, it's just not. And you have to have the bravery to say, I can't do this. I can't. It's impossible for me to make it okay for you to be this bitch to me. You want to manipulate me? You want to manipulate me? No, I don't think so. I don't think so at all. Because my days of sacrifice for overly sacrificing of self are over. There's secrets here. We have the King of Pentacles. There are secrets here. Earth sign Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Feeling Taurus energy. Okay, let's find out about the secrets. Tell me more about the secrets. Tell me about the secrets. We have contamination, imagination. This person, this has infected their thoughts of you because they feel guilty. This person feels guilty for what they've done. They feel guilty. You know, it feels sad. For some of you guys, this feels sad. Okay, it feels sad because I feel like, you know, there was a lot of effort made on your part. And I feel like this person allowed a contamination. And for some of you, it could have, you know, it could have not gone that way. Tell me more about this. Tell me more. Virgo has secrets. Virgo has secrets. For some of you, this involves some kind of activity that they haven't told you about. Okay. Some kind of interplay that they haven't told you about, that there may be some shame or guilt about. Plays with people's emotions. And maybe they just like to hook up. Okay, this one. We have gossip talks trash. It feels like not only did they do this, I feel like they talked about you with this person's situation. It feels like for some of them, there's some kind of emotional bond or something. Huh. Listen, if this is you, I want to tell you, there is life beyond this, okay? There's a whole big, bright future beyond this. We have lies and deceit on this table several times. We have manipulation. We have cheating, okay? We have friendly helper spirit. And I feel like it's really important to remind you that you are not alone, okay? You're not alone. You have your angels, your God forms, your guides, your ancestors, whatever you believe in, you have around you. And if you need help, please seek it, okay? So the bottom line is they're shady AF because they did it. They feel guilty. And that's why they're acting the way they are. They're also, some of them are talking to somebody else in their phone that they don't want you to know about. There's some kind of shady behavior going on with that. And if you're suspicious of it, it's totally going on. And they're talking about you. Some of you guys, they have an emotional bond to this person. It's more than, they may have said, well, yeah, I cheated, but it was just physical. And you may have been like, well, that sucks, but, you know, I don't want to know. Because at the beginning of this, we were like, I don't want to know. Remember that? Well, because you thought, well, it's not emotional, whatever. Well, they lied. It is. So, you know, I feel like this is about you trusting your gut when you feel stuff like this and not being willing to live in denial because it feels easier. You hurting yourself every day to live in denial is not easier. It's very difficult to live in denial because you're living in a false reality, a false world, y'all. My tongue's heavy. You're living in a false world, an illusionary world. And you deserve the real thing. It's important, group 4, for you to not overly sacrifice yourself for anyone or anything. And I think I said it to group 3 as well. It's very, very important. It's important that you call back your power, group 4. Call back your power from this person. And see how much clarity you get. Ask for help from your ancestors or whatever your paradigm is. And get some space from this person. I think space will help you get clarity if you feel confused. And be good to yourself. All right, so let's get you some letters, initials, and some charms. Hey, group 4, these are going to be your letters, your initials, and your charms. Keep in mind, this is a general reading, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Okay, so use your own discernment. Whoops, I'm just flipping shit around. Okay. Yeah, so these could be your initials, their initials, a meaningful word, a screen name. Just take what resonates. So we have LZOCN, TNSF, MGMA. We also have Snow White here. And we have the number 33. You have a lot of charms as well. We have first place. We have 3 again. So 333 is going to be a number of alignment for you. Oh, we have another tile. That's K. And we have a castle here. Is it a castle? Yeah, that's a castle. We have a shoe, a high heel shoe. We have a starfish. We have a music note, lots of music notes, stethoscope. Listen, I feel like there's a big message here about dreams, about you following your dreams. It feels very magical. It feels very hopeful. It feels very much like wonderland, like possibility. And I feel like this is coming in with your guides and your ancestors, etc., because you guys may be feeling like things are impossible. Like you're never going to have happiness. Maybe you're never going to meet your person, or you're never going to get to that place of success. Because of a bicycle here moving slow. And you may struggle with your health. You may, there just may be a lot of obstacles, and you may feel like, how am I ever going to get anywhere? And I feel like Leo energy with the cat there, there may be an aspect with your Pluto with this skull and crossbones here that's real powerful as well. And I feel like it's really important that you understand that life really is about the journey and enjoying your journey. And I don't feel like this group has really enjoyed the journey. I think a lot of you have lived for the moments of enjoying your journey. And those moments ended up being very painful because the people, like we just talked about, ended up being very disappointing. And you ended up having to give pieces of yourself away to earn love. And you're coming into a time where you're not going to have to feel that way or do those kind of things. You're going to be loved and loved in return. And it's going to feel very magical, okay? And I don't necessarily feel this is straight up just romantic. I feel like there's a lot of positive energy coming towards you in this area of friendship and love, okay? You may be going through some kind of powerful Venus transit or something. And I just think it's important that you don't lose hope, okay? That, we have Snow White here. This is Snow White, right? I hope it's Snow White. Yeah, I think this is Snow White. Yeah. And, she had a lot of going against her. She had an old witch trying to kill her, an old wicked queen, whatever, evil queen, right? And trying to unalive her and put her to sleep or whatever. And basically, she found her people, right? The dwarves. And they hung out and they helped her, and, it worked out. And it's going to work out for you. You may feel like, you may be drawn to the poison apple group, okay? You may feel like someone's trying to feed you a poison apple. You may feel like, you can't quite get anywhere. And every time, you try to get close to somebody, some fucked up shit happens, And I feel like the energies around you, that want you to keep dreaming. Like all these things, all these charms right here, it feels like dreams. Like I just threw dreams down on the board here, down on the tray. And Spirit is saying, like, you know, encourage you to dream. Encourage you to think about what kind of life do you want to have? What kind of partner do you want to have? And some of you are like, I don't want to think about a partner. I get it. Okay. So, what kind of friend? What kind of friends do you want? What kind of relationships do you want? Think about it. So you can be consciously selective on the kinds of relationships you have. Do not give up, Group 4. Okay? Your signs of alignment with positive things are going to be the number 333. Okay? All right, Group 4, that's what I received for you. I hope this was a helpful and insightful reading and entertaining. If it was, please let me know down in the comments below. I would love to hear from you guys. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I'd love to have you as a member of my tribe. And if you haven't checked out my memberships yet, there's a little join button down below. You can hit it and a little video will pop up and tell you all about my membership perks. And if you'd like to see more videos like this one, give me a thumbs up, and I will see you beautiful, magical baddies on the other side. And next time. All right. See you guys.